game by the Grassroots. With the Putt-A-Bout Par 3 putting green. The Par 3 has a look and feel of a real bent grass green with stimp speeds from 11 to 13. Every tournament wants them. Every private course wants to copy them. Now you can have a modern golf green with that perfect speed at home.
It's definitely improved my short putting game.
It's the most realistic indoor-outdoor practice mat available, with its smooth incline, 3 deep pockets, and sand traps to catch those missed putts.
The Par 3 is the best practice mat I've ever used.
The Putt-A-Bout Par 3 is made of a custom blend of PET resin with a basket weave non-skid backing that lets the Par 3 roll out smooth and crease-free every time for years to come.
The Putt-A-Bout Par 3 is the best practice mat I've ever used, and it's half the price.
With the Par 3, you'll never miss another round of golf again.
Hi there, Shaun Webb here, PGA golf professional and director of instruction at David Tom's Golf Academy. I want to shoot this quick video to discuss some of the differences that are between my mat that I sell on Amazon and a competitor mat that also sells on Amazon. I've been getting a lot of questions between these two mats and what the key differences are and why my mat sells for a higher price, and there's a couple of really important reasons for that, and we'll get into them in a minute. But first of all, I want to tell you a quick story. So I purchased this competitor mat about 3 years ago to work on my own putting stroke and to have something to refer my students to so they could practice their stroke. But when I rolled it out of the box, I was really disappointed because it would not roll flat out of the box. It had creases in it and bumps, and when I putted the ball over it, it tended to hop, and I didn't really get a true representation of the stroke that I made for the putt. And that was a problem because when I practice, I need the ball to roll true. Now, even though I tried to flatten it out, I put books on it, heavy items to make it flat, it still won't. And this is another one I purchased just for comparison's sake. And again, the same thing, it really doesn't want to get flat even when I'm pulling on it. So the other problem is the holes aren't really deep enough. So when you putt to these holes, a lot of times even at a good speed, the putts will fall out. So that was a problem for me. So what I decided to do, I took matters into my own hands and created my own version of a putting mat. So I made it with heavy duty commercial grade materials. You're going to see in a minute, I'm going to pull it closer to you so you can see it. So the mat, because of those heavier materials, lays completely flat. And the foam is of higher quality and it's thicker on the back end, so the holes are slightly deeper so the ball stays in the hole. So I was able to remedy all the issues I had with the competitor mat with my mat. So let me putt here on this one. So the problem I had when I putted this ball, it would hop around, and that ball hopped the entire time down the mat, and that one ended up staying in, but it did hop and bump. And my mat, when I putt on it, this ball rolls absolutely true and perfect every single time, and you don't have the issues you have with this other mat with the ball hopping. So let's take a look underneath so I can show you the key differences. So if I pull these up here, do a little bit of a show and tell. If I hold this mat just with my fingers, you can see how flimsy it is. Almost folds up like it would a sheet that goes on your bed. There's really no structure to this. It's completely flimsy It has no structure to it. You can see I can just fold it up, and this is why this thing creases, because it's not heavy duty at all. It's more of just a toy. This one, on the other hand, I can hold it with 2 fingers, and it's so sturdy underneath with this heavy rubber backing. You can hear that it wants to hold its shape even though I hold it with 2 fingers. And you can, this other mat, I'll pull this closer, this is just really cheap foam, which is why this mat is so inexpensive. This stuff is just not good quality. Now, on the other end of the mat, let me flip this around. The foam on the other end is important as well. This foam on the competitor mat, it pulls off really easy. And you can see how cheap the glue is underneath. This stuff, there's no structure to it at all. It's just really cheap, inexpensive foam and glue, and it comes apart really easy, and that's what you're going to get when you start using it. It's going to start falling apart. You're going to have to buy another one. So that's the problem that you're going to have with this one, is that you're going to have to keep replacing it. Mine, on the other hand, this foam, again, heavy duty, the glue is stronger, and I can pull on this. You can see me pulling on that foam, and it's not coming off. So I'm grabbing it in several spots. This thing is not going to come apart. It's so much more heavy duty than this one. That's why it costs more, because the materials are so much more expensive. So again, you get what you pay for in life. You can see how this mat is not going to hold up. It's going to crease, and it's basically just one that you're going to have to keep replacing. Mine, on the other hand, sturdy. It's going to last you a long time, and if something does happen and you have an issue with it, we'll replace it for free. So again, thank you for purchasing the mat or even considering it, but I want to answer a few questions as to what the key differences are, and I hope this helps you out make a better decision. So, happy golfing, work on your stroke, and we'll see you in another video.
ProInfinity Green from ProAdvanced. It's perfect for both serious training and friendly competition. The ProInfinity Green comes with a special fabric swiper, which creates up to 4 different green speeds, from your local public course to Augusta National. The unique design of the ProInfinity Green leaves a ball track with each putt for instant feedback. With the ProInfinity Green, you can practice lag putting for perfect pace, or use the putting cup to sink putts to improve confidence. The ProInfinity Green comes with foam wedges, which allow you to create breaking putts to simulate on-course conditions for even more realistic practice. The ProInfinity Green comes with an instructional book with both training exercises and games. The provided training exercises stress the quality of each putt rather than the quantity of putts hit. By making each putt meaningful in practice, it leads to better putting when it counts. The games in the instructional book are not only fun, but great practice as well. Sink more putts, improve your scores with the ProInfinity Green from ProAdvanced. The ProInfinity Green makes a perfect gift for any golfer. Get yours today.